Alright, we're back with a quick video. So if you missed my video, if you want to see Fibonacci, no, what is this? Elliott waves. This is the micro on the 1 hour, and then this right here is going to be on the 6 hour. Those micro micro and micro and well, however you say it, you know what I mean. The higher and the lower time frames on Elliott wave. Check it out, and then this is potentially like we're looking into it. This is what it's most likely showing us on the data. I was also going to go over in this video specifically Fibonacci retracement circles because again, like I don't see anybody else doing this, and so I just gotta take it and to like my own accountability and say, well, you know, we're like the best channel on the internet, so we gotta. So we're going to go from right here. Let me see if I can draw this, and then I'll get rid of the background. We still have the fibs pulled up on here. I just took off the colored lines. So you have this one right here, starting right here, and you draw swing high to swing low. And because everybody's question is going to be, where are we heading? Where are we going? You know, are we going to pull back a little bit? Are we going to come up? So I'm going to take out the background on it so you guys can see it better. Alright. So essentially we hit this level almost perfectly. Let's see. Awesome. So essentially we're looking at this area. If we can break through this area, we're going to head higher. And then we're going to pull up the... We're going to go swing... We're going to pull up the time frame again for it. Let's see. Fibonacci extension, time zone, right here. So we're going to do this one first. So you do this, you go from the one area right here, the start of it, and then right here the 5, and this is going to perfectly pull up this area right here, where we have this, you know, C area. So potentially we're looking at finding resistance right here at 15,500, 1550, potentially on this fib area. And it looks like we touched it. It's not letting me zoom in anymore. It's kind of hard to see. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like we hit this nearly perfectly. I don't see anybody else on the channels covering like any of this. So right here, hits it, comes down, hits it, comes down. This is exactly what you guys need to be looking at right now. And then potentially, you know, you have this A wave right here, comes down, corrective wave, we talked about that. Potentially this is that B, and then, you know, we talk about it coming down, and look at it, it's fulfilling it right here. So essentially we could hit this wave, bounce off, break through this, we could hit this right here. Alright. Let's see. So yeah, I mean, we can look at market cipher, we can look at everything all day long, but really these trend-based timelines, these Fibonacci retracement areas that we're looking at, and this Elliott wave, all based together is basically what you guys need to be looking at, and so that's exactly what we're looking at on the channel. So it's going to be interesting to see. Let's go to btc.d, btc.d. See, so what is this on? The minute? Go to hourly. We still haven't broken that area right there. We still have not broken that area right there. It's funny that Market Cipher says market manipulation, when it's a percentage, but we're still looking at Bitcoin dominance. Taking a look at BTC, USD. And then if you're looking at that video on Elliott Wave that I just made, make sure that you fast forward to, I believe it's in the, I commented, it's 6 minutes and like 52 seconds. That'll get you pulled up on the graph, so that you know exactly how I'm charting the Elliott Wave and what we're predicting on that. I like this a lot. We closed above it. We broke through this resistance. Technically, we broke through this resistance right here. It's looking really good. It looks like we might have just wicked this area right here, fulfilled this potential. We've had this move for a few days, so I guess we called everything. I told you guys it was going to consolidate right here, potentially move here, touch this upper trend line right here, and then potentially move higher. It was so bullish it didn't even touch this trend line right here, moved higher. We had this measured move. I'm going to delete it now. We hit it. And it just seems to be very, like when you're looking at, if you're looking at Ethereum or whether you're looking at Bitcoin, they move in these fractal type ideas, and you're going to see this all the time. And this is why I had to show you guys Elliott wave theory. It's like you get this pump, then you get this correction wave. You get this pump, you get this correction wave. You get this pump, you get this correction wave. It's always going to be like that. You're going to get this pump, you're most likely going to get a correction wave to follow it. Now I'm not saying, we'd have to really get into it to apply Elliott wave, which I did do with Ethereum earlier. So check out that video if you're interested, if you want to, because then, when you start seeing the charts today that we were drawing on, you're up to date on what we're talking about with that. And then I drew a bunch of fibs. I think fibs, between Fibonacci extension, between Fibonacci retracement, and between Fibonacci circle and then Fibonacci timeframes. I think those are by far the most important things we have to be looking at on Ethereum. It looks like it's finding support on this moving average right here. Looking good, looking good. Nothing looking bad at all. Little doji, just kind of talking about consolidation like we were talking about earlier. Hopefully Bitcoin just massively pumps, Ethereum goes with it, and then I can switch my Ethereum over and get some more Cardano. Hopefully that tanks Cardano's price. That's what I'm hoping for. We'll see. I need more Cardano. We already have a ton. And then potentially you have these, there's a lot of different ways of looking at this. Potentially you have this right here, which would be the first W, this right here, which would be the second, and this W pattern continuation, breaking every single potential neckline. And regardless, you have this high, you have this higher high, and you have this higher high. So, and then you have this low. So we're in an uptrend, and I can draw that, but by this point, if you've been on the channel, you should be able to recognize what an uptrend looks like, because we go over it so ridiculously much. Because what do we say on this channel? It's the same that every textbook says. The trend is your friend until it ends. So you gotta trade with the trend. Right now the trend's looking good. We just want, like what everybody else is saying, we just need to see a break on these all-time highs. So, this double bottom idea seems to be. And you can take this right here as one bottom, this right here is another bottom, and then this would essentially be the neckline. So this would be absolutely massive. If we broke this, look forward to Bitcoin's price, finding some resistance in this area. VPR support is not covering it on the hourly. Let's go to some higher time frames, see if VPR support is over it. Let's take a look. Let's go to 4 hour. It's not showing it on the 4 hour. It's not showing it on the 12 hour. So yeah, this is really why, it's not just about, the technical indicators. It's not just about the oscillators. It's about the ability to, read the entire market. Just because VPR support isn't showing it doesn't mean that we don't have it right here. So again, you have this price action. Bitcoin's going to have to get through all this price action and to break this all-time high, or this local high right here. So that's something that we're definitely going to be looking at, Can we get through this right here? Can we get through this giant channel right here? And then potentially, once we hit this level right here, we essentially have this giant, you could label this all as one bottom, another bottom, neckline, and I think that would give us enough momentum to look at a possible reversal idea. And so essentially what you would do to get a possible reversal idea out of this major falling wedge, or there's a lot of ways that people are covering it. Regardless, it's a overall on the macro time frames, it's looking like consolidation. So we're gonna go to our friend Fibonacci retracement tool. We're gonna go on the highest time frame, which is gonna be this one right here, all the way down to the swing low. It's gonna be about right here, and I'm gonna color this one in so that you guys can see this. I was not coloring them in because we have so much tools that we're using right now. It's going to be hard for you guys to see, but we're going to make this really bright so you guys can see. Now where's the price action? Price action's right here. So essentially we're in this area right here. This is the, what is this? The 0.5 level right here. We broke through, it looks like, you can see the price action. Let me see, yeah. We broke through we bounced off of this level right here, which is huge. Again, in extremely high volatile situations, you can, let's see, yeah, we want the price action. You can, let's just not move you're just going to have to follow along with I guess I can, we'll just follow along with the price action. Alright, so if you look at, we went up to the 0.382 level, the bottom of it, which would be the 0.236 level. We bounced off of it. We just broke out of, you can see right where my tracer is. You can see where the previous price action is. Like, this is the price action right here. You can see that we just broke through the 0.5 level. Right now we want to get into the golden pocket area and then essentially break higher. Alright, let's look at that relative to, so we're going to turn it down. Again, just use these as reference points. I know I got a lot of stuff on the charts, and I mean, if you're newer, it might be a little bit overwhelming, but this is all extremely relative data, so it's very important. I got to show you what's on the charts. I'd rather give you more information than less information. So we want to break through this area right here, and then essentially right here we'd be in the golden pocket. We can accumulate whatever, like as far as like the price action, not us specifically on the channel. And then if we break this area right here, that should give us the momentum once we break this area to negate this idea and have this ginormous double bottom playing out. If we do have a ginormous double bottom playing out, the measured move for it, let's get the measured move. Litecoin's got a pretty big market cap. It'd be pretty difficult to pump it. But then again, XRP had a pretty big market cap. We'll see. Let's see, trend line. Right here. And then this would be the neckline right here. I hope this isn't the new world of finance where everybody just tries to pump everything. Alright, let's see. 4,700, 47,500, potentially measured move off of this double bottom pattern. And then essentially you would have more macro moves right off of this. You would have this pattern playing out. Potentially you could have a ginormous double bottom right here playing out. And so that would be, let's see, view from right here, the bottom, then the neckline would be probably this right here, potentially, bringing us up to that like 51, 53 area that we've been talking about, which is kind of, the measured move with this falling wedge essentially. We shall see, but yeah, it's looking good. We got to pull up these fibs, and so that's something that we're looking at. everything's looking good, but mainly I just wanted to pull up all those Fibonacci, areas on Ethereum because that's really what we're looking at right now. And then, yeah, I mean, it's looking good. There's no like real resistance. It broke through everything right here. We'll test this area. Once we break back into here, this is a Fibonacci trend. It's not a retracement. So this is the golden pocket right here. So if Bitcoin breaks above this price action into this golden pocket, that's going to be huge. So this, like I said, this would be the Fibonacci. This would be the golden pocket right here in this area. So if it breaks above this, and it looks like is it finding resistance? Potentially at that level. Yeah, let's draw it. Let me show you. Let me show you exactly what I'm talking about. Fibonacci retracement. So you go swing high. I'm going to color this one in so you guys can see it better. There we go. Swing high, and then swing low on that was, it's very difficult to see, but there's this dump right here. Yeah, and then it looks like, so it didn't hit this golden pocket area right here, but it was very close to touching it, so that's going to be another potential area to be looking at. So these are all potential resistance areas. You have this, it broke through. Potentially we're looking at around 36,464. We'll see how it goes, how it interacts with that level. And then potentially we're looking at this, 36,774. 36,944, and then 37,414. So we'll see how price interacts. And then I'm going to draw this again. Take this. I'm going to draw it smaller too. I'm going to draw it relative so it's not interfering with the, we just want it right here because that's where it's relative. And then we're going to turn down the brightness on it so it doesn't distract everybody, but we still have those levels that we can look at. Alright, that's going to do it for right now. I think we got all the information that we needed to get. Just checking in with you again. We're looking good, we're looking strong. We're still going on in ETH. ETH is about to blow up. It already blew up, it's about to blow up more. So we're just looking at fibs on it right now. If you missed that part, a lot of people come in later on the video and they're like, what's going on? Check later on. Like check earlier in the video. I covered everything. And then my other video, if you want to see Elliott wave theory that we just put up, along with the trend, or along with the Fibonacci retracement and the ABC potential corrective waves.